All right, we are recording. I would like to welcome y'all to day 81,000 of our Blender and Unity class. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
am your host, Bob Barker. You know what I'm saying?
Boys.
I know I still got white hair. You know, I've been having white hair ever since I was 17.
Oh
Man, that guy has been old. That guy has been old ever since I've been born.
my God.
Oh man. Anyway, okay. So in today's class, we're going to go over terrain painting. All right. So in the class, there is. Oh, let me close this. In the class, there is a. I just gave you a shader picture of how to set up your shader area. So what we're gonna do is, in your Blender, you are going to open a screen, but instead of sliding it from the left to the right, you're gonna slide it from down to up, like this. All right, we're gonna do two screens. We're gonna also open up one right here as well. This one will be a UV editor right here. This one will be a shader editor right there on the bottom. This will not be a an easy class. I will probably end up screwing up too. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. We're going to go down here to our UV editor. We're going to create new. We are going to make this a 4096 image. So we're going to type in 4096 in both of those. We're going to name it new grass and hit OK. It's going to come in black on that side. Over here in this window, now we're going to set up this window to look just like this. All right, so I'm
Okay.
going to move that over there. All right, let's see here. Give me one moment. One moment here. One moment. Let me check something. Let me check some settings before we start. Let me also turn my screencast keys on. Where is my screencast keys at, man? Oh, there they go. Bam. Alright. Mhm. So we're going to delete this. We're going to keep the material output. And then we're going to keep our grass. But we're also, the same way you add a object inside of your window, your 3D port, is the same way you'll add a node down here in your shader area. So Shift A, we will go to texture, and we'll go to image texture, bring that in. And we're gonna click on open, and we're gonna add a texture. So in my case, since I already got the grass texture in there underneath landscape, I'm gonna go to my textures, and I'm gonna type in asphalt. It's in one of these folders, so let's copy this just in case I don't find the right one. Nope. Paste in there again. Yep, let me just grab that one. So I'm going to put my asphalt in this texture. I got my grass in this texture. Yeah. And I can also, I may put some, no, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. I'm just gonna leave these two. So grass and asphalt, right? We're going to take our color and drag it out. Once you drag it out, you'll see a search window here. We're gonna type in diffuse BD, BSDF. I think this is the one here. Yeah, diffuse BDSF, BSDF. Drag it out there like that. Then I'm going to, the same way you duplicate in your 3D port, you're going to duplicate here and duplicate that, bring it down. We're going to take the color from the asphalt and drop it into the color there, yellow to yellow. All right, we're going to pull this over a little bit, and we're going to add a new node called a mix shader. So we're going to go to, where is it, right here? It's to shader, and we're going to go down to mix shader so we can mix our shaders. We're going to take the BDSF from that shader and put it into the first dot. We're going to take the BDS from the next one, put it into that dot. And we're going to take these shaders and connect them to the surface right here. All right, so as you see, my color just came back, but it's not showing my asphalt, and that's fine. All right, so we are going to do 2 UV mapping shaders. So we're going to pull this over here. In the same way you navigate using your mouse wheel up here, it's the same way you navigate in the shader window down here. So we're going to hit Shift A. We're going to bring in a UV map that should be under input. Yeah, input. So UV map. And we're going to, let me zoom in for you so you can see this. Same way. So we're going to click there in that little area right there, and we're going to take the UV map of this texture. And then we're going to also duplicate that again to here since we're using 2 textures. Now we're going to bring in a mapping node. A mapping node is what's going to control our size, our scale of the grass, the scale of the asphalt, all that good little stuff. So we can hit Shift A there, and I think a mapping node is under, where's that, texture, color, vector. Yes, vector. All right, I'm gonna drop that one in there, and we're gonna duplicate that down here, and we're going to take the UV map into the first vector of the mapping node there, take this one into the first vector of the mapping node there, and then we're going to take the vector out of here and put it into our texture node. All right, so we are almost set up. All right. So let's see, make sure all of this is set right, make sure I don't got any problems, roughness, nope.
Is there a reason why one is blue and one is white on the first one?
You said one is blue and one is white, where are you
The the
seeing
the
that?
the
On the right-hand
connectors,
side.
the connectors on the left.
Oh, it's my right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I got it selected, that's all.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yep. All right, so now we are going to create a texture for us to paint on. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to create a new texture node, new image texture node. I'm going to put that right there. We're going to call that new. And as a matter of fact, no. We're going to select right here where we should be able to go to the new grass that we selected over here, or that we created over here. So we'll just hit the drop down box and find that one that says new grass right there. All right, bam, and we're going to put that into the factor, the color into our factor right here. All right, so let me explain about texture painting. So let's go up here so now we can go back into our scene, right? And we can select our grass, and we can select our mode, and we go to texture paint. So let me explain something real quick. Uh, Blender, when you're doing texture painting, it works in two colors, black and white. You know what I'm saying? White being one of your textures, black being another one of your textures. All right. See that? How I just painted that and it just put all of those crap nuggets into my crap. So you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to remap this texture here. So we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to hit all. And this time when we hit unwrap, oh, my apology. Let's look at it from the top. Let's go to a top view. Top view, and we're going to hit unwrap, and we're going to project from view with bounds, meaning that it's going to push it all the way to the edge of that area. And now we should be able to. Excuse me. Should well, I don't need to scale now. I don't need to scale now because my scaling now is where inside of my shader node. So if I go here to where the grass is, I can go down to my scale now and adjust my scale. So we can go like what 10 10. Well, the Z doesn't really matter. It's only the X and the Y since it's a 2D plane. So you can go in here like that. Let's type
Can
in
you still
20.
scale on the left side instead of punching in all the numbers? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, you can scale like this. Yeah, you can scale like this, by sliding it. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? It's just you want to make sure that when you scale, that these are even numbers. Well, not even numbers, but they both X and Y has
Match.
to match if if that's what you're going for. Only if that's what you're going for. So yeah, that looks good. All right. So I got my that scale down, and now I should be able to go into my texture paint. All right, so now I can paint on to the texture, right? So as I'm looking at that asphalt, let's go now into our shader editor here and scale that down. Let's see, 50, 50, just like that. So now if I want to, now I can paint on my driveway. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you want to, paint it. If you want it to be straight or whatever, you can do that.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, does it have a straight line tool instead of like the circle?
No. Now, if it does, you could probably do that as a not an annotation, but probably as a curve.
So
So
wouldn't
like
it be
what?
better to just do it the way we've been doing the driveways?
That depends. That depends if you're looking for it depends on different levels of detail. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do it like this, or you could do it the other way. But this class right here is to teach you how to paint on terrain.
Okay, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it may not be asphalt that you want to paint. Say for instance, you want this to be sand
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or gravel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? What if you want paths and stuff that lead from your house that goes to your pond or something or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It just
Hmm.
depends on
Is it does it
what you
use
want.
less memory to do it this way than putting in the objects, obviously? Like what, so this would be a reason to do
Oh,
it would be to keep size down?
oh yeah, because we're gonna bake this. You know what I'm saying? These are things that are gonna get baked. Oh, why that's doing that? sometimes you may have a lot of weird stuff that happens and when you're doing this too. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you want to do. You know, let's see. Do I have some gravel or some shit? You know what I'm saying? A gravel road or something like that? Because we are in the middle of the freaking woods. Who I done hired that came out here to lay down asphalt for me?
Right? Hey, I have interlocking in the mountains, okay? So there you go.
Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. I think I got some sand though. I think I got some. Hold on. I got it here. So go in there. Sand, coarse sand. I think this is a cracked sand. I think. Let's go. That one is dead. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty small. Let's go to our mapping node. Put this at maybe 20. You know what I'm saying? Then but see when you do, also when you do stuff like this, it blends into the landscape instead of having like those sharp edges and stuff. It kind of provides a level of realism.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's if
I can see where it'll come in handy because then sometimes when you're trying to texture, it just doesn't go where like in all the little nooks and crannies,
mm-hmm.
and like to make it round and stuff. Because trying to curve that friggin' interlocking, yeah, it didn't curve properly. The border curved, but the interlocking didn't curve that well. This would have.
But yeah, something along them lines. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not as. You know what I'm saying? You could make some little squiggly, uneven patterns and that ain't what I wanted. Oh, I need to see what's leveled. Okay, right here. Yeah, I could probably. You could build your little gazebo out there on top of some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Little
Mm-hmm.
extras, all that good shit. But this is basically how you paint on textures and stuff in Blender. And when you're oops, and when you're done, once you're done, all you do is you create a new image texture, right? And call it new, and then final grass bake. Make sure it's 4096, 4096. All right, so this is where I used to go wrong a lot. You see how I have these selected?
Mm-hmm.
When you get ready to bake, you want to make sure that you have the final one selected that you want to create onto the texture that you want to, finalize. You're going to go up here to your render tab on the right hand side over here, making sure that you have that one selected. And you're going to go down to no, we're going to change this to cycles, and we're going to go down to bake. Open that up. You want this not to be on combine. You want this to be on diffuse. Only on diffuse. The contributors, you want to uncheck all this shit. direct and indirect. This is your like lighting and stuff like that. If you end up learning how to bake in here, your baking textures, then you might want to have those on. Just depending. Just depends. So all you have to do right now at this point is hit save and then hit bake. And so it's gonna go down. You'll see it down there. Depending on your machine, this could take a couple of seconds. It could take a couple of minutes. It could take a lot of minutes, depending.
So you can bake in Blender. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. Problem is that sometimes Blender has an issue of excuse me. Blender has an issue of messing up, and and once that bake goes, when it's done, all of that it'll erase all that.
Hmm.
So this can turn into something that could be very stressful, very very stressful. Did I give y'all um hold on, Lamar. I'm gonna type it in the chat real quick over in Discord, because true enough, even though I don't gatekeep, there are certain things that I must keep, you know what I'm saying, on the low, you know what I'm saying, until my team has deployed it enough. So in the chat over here, I'm gonna ask y'all the question: did I give y'all an add-on called this? Do not say it out loud.
Let me see.
It should be. It should be. Okay. All right. I'ma
No.
hook y'all up with that. This was given to me by somebody very near and dear to the Blender building community. And then in a later class, I'll show y'all how to use it too. But I might show y'all today, but not during this recording. All right, so as you see now over here, it baked that texture. So now I have that texture now. It's deployed on here. As a matter of fact, did I put this inside of my house on the bottom level? Please say I put the rock in here. Oh crap! How to bake it now? Oh shit. Anyway,
You should
uh,
you should delete that message in the chat because people can see it after.
you dang Skippy. Delete. Delete. All right, so I think I can go in here and paint this on again. Yeah, I can. Good deal. Hold on. Hide. Texture paint. Okay, make sure I got all of that. This is downstairs. Make somebody sleep out there in the gravel. Yeah. Alright. H. Alright. Alright, so go back down in here again, select that again. Since I didn't have that baked the first time, and bake again. Now in Unity, there's another tool that we can use called Polybrush. Now Polybrush does the same thing that we just did in Blender, but it allows you to paint multiple textures, like all on that thing, like textures all on it, which is very, very, very nice. And depending if you have your how you have your planes and stuff subdivided, you would be able to paint in straight lines, depending on the UV layout of the polygons and stuff.
Hmm.
Now, once this finished baking, you have to save the texture separate from the actual Blender file. Come on, do not crash on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Say 100%, but are you 100%? You're gonna go. There we go. Bam. All right, cool. So it's done over there. So now, what we're gonna do is go up here to image and go to save as. Since it's let me see, do I got this in its own folder? This house? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I got this in its own thing. You know what? I sure don't. Let's just go ahead and just create it. Let's see, house class texture. Being final bake. Save as image. Alright, so now that thing is in there. So now if I bring this out into Unity and bring that texture in, it'll go right on there. So that's that class in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to paint on textures, onto your walls or whatever like that. Any questions? Any questions, or you just gonna look back at the video?
Looking back at the video.
I tried to explain it as simply as possible. Okay, so I guess that's a wrap on that.
Thank you, Kipp.
Thanks,
You are
Kip.
so welcome. You all are so welcome. Let me see. Anything? What am I missing? Anything? Am I missing anything at all? Um,
So that's part of it. The other thing is that
let's see
there
here.
just works in
I hear your background, Marie.
Oh, it's my background. Oh, I didn't know I wasn't
scraps
muted.
that
You good? You good? All right. So yeah, we should be good. Yeah. So we got Unity downloaded. We got Creative Companion downloaded. So we will So Thursday, I'm gonna put out a blast. Well, I'm gonna put out a blast probably today that we're gonna be starting the Unity class. So if they want to get down at that, they don't want to miss that. They don't want to miss that. Like for real. Learning Blender is one thing, but learning that is a whole nother issue.
When you're done recording, will you help me with something?
Sure. Let's see something real quick here. Let's go here. Mark scene. Map this real quick. Okie dokie. And we're gonna do a lot of crap over in Unity, man. Particles, lighting, some scripting, some animations. Oh my God, that's gonna be that's gonna be crazy. Well, and then we're coming back to Blender for avatar alteration classes, avatar editing classes.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough, boy. That's gonna be rough right there. But taking everything that y'all have learned so far and then applying it to that, it shouldn't be too bad. It should not be too bad. You should be okay. You know what I'm saying? You should be okay. Do I have a PBR? Did I have a PBR texture for this? Where is this? Where is this? Black wall. Do I have a PBR texture for this? Alright, so we're finna find out. We sure do. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay. Was it object space? No, world space, was it? Okay, world space. Oh, no. Oh, no wonder. That's if you want to use normal maps. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't really mess with too much of. I don't normally mess with normal maps and stuff too much. I try to stay away from these things. For object space, right? Yeah. Unless that displacement is in the wrong one. Clear coat rough S. Displacement. That might be in the specular. Nope. Oh, I'll figure that shit out later. I'll probably look that up and do that. So many damn things going to this shit. This is probably both of those going to that normal map. That's probably a so mix shading mode. Cause you can do these in Blender, but it's easier to do them in what's that shit to do them in
Unity.
yeah, much easier to do them in Unity, way easier. I don't like that. What's that? Two, six. All right, okay. So let me show you this real quick. So let me turn that off. Like say for instance, I want to extrude this, right? And I hit extrude. You see how it does the thing with the textures?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It stretches the textures. So what you could do if you go up here to your material preview, right? And you hit your drop down, no, my bad, options right here below your materials and click options. This one right here for your transform, correct face attributes. So what it does is anything that you extrude that's connected to a texture, it automatically adds it into the UV map. So now if I hit extrude,
Nice.
done.
Oh,
That's useful.
that could have come
I
in
could have
handy
used that
so
a
many
few
times.
times. Yep.
I am so sorry.
That would have been useful a few classes ago.
Right. Well, some things, it's helpful to get those things as you go, cause you want to tell you when I learned that shit. You want to know when I learned that?
Just now?
Oh wow. See, yeah, keep on talking shit.
I'm teasing.
Shoot, about a couple of months ago, like maybe 2 months ago, maybe. Cause I was always so used to just remapping stuff. But this doesn't work all the time, though. That doesn't work all the time. It basically works off just extrusions and stuff. Now, if
What
you're,
did you click? Origins, locations, or parents? Because that's all I get when I click options.
you have to be in edit mode when you do it. Make sure you're in edit mode,
Okay, that's
and then go to
helpful too. Okay, there it is. Okay,
and then correct face attributes.
okay.
hmm But yeah, that only works in so many different ways and shit. What is this? What's this? What's this? What is it? What is that? What is this? Give me a moment, please. What is that? I don't know what this has to do with anything.
I'm not the
Okay,
only
That's
one.
all right.
I'm not the
Right,
only one.
right. You know what I'm saying? With the spawn in on the A's and stuff. So I can
My
take that
bad.
right
Next time
there.
I'll enter silently. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You're good. So yeah, I'm just taking that one up right there just to give it a little bit of some uniformity. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having that P stop right there. All right. So yeah. So any more questions? Any questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I wanted help with
Any?
something.
Okay. All right.
Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Made a chimenea and I need to know how to put the open hole in the front.
Okay. So you said with the chimney.
No, a chimenea.
What is that?
Like you never know my words. It goes like out on your deck.
It's a
Hold on, you'll
mansion like
see.
a chimney. It sounds like a
You
bully
put it on your
style.
deck and you put like it put fire in it and it sits in the corner of your deck and it heats everything like it's like ambiance and heat at the same time.
Oh, like a fire pit.
Oh, okay.
So I have, see, I
Okay.
have this. So I have my hole on the top for the smoke to come out and everything, but I want to put the
Your
open
screen's
part
not
here
showing.
where you would put,
We can't see
I
your
see your
can't see your
screen.
screen.
You can't.
You're using the Discord app, right? Not the web version, but the app version, right?
Using the app. Hold on.
It's just
Hold
spinning.
on. All
All right,
right,
hold on,
so I'll
hold
stop
on.
sharing.
Hold on. Let me close it and go back. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to get that texture painting in with y'all, man, because
Mm-hmm.
that's very vital. You know what I'm saying? Of learning that.
I saw it earlier, so I don't know why it was. Okay. So
Gotcha.
I made this little, so you get the hole in the top for the smoke to come out. I just need to put the hole here where you'd put the fire and the logs and or the propane or whatever you want to put in there.
Okay. All right. Okay. So first, what I want you to do is bring
Sentinel.
in a cube. Make sure you're in object mode. Go into object mode first.
Yep.
Yep. Object mode and bring in a cube.
Wait, let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Where's mine? Okay. Yep.
All right. So now, with that cube, right? I want you to go into edit mode and go into edge select.
Yep.
Select the edges that are going, yeah, those top edges going around, all top edge, all those top edge. Well, my apology. Um, like in a circle, like just not the front edges, but just the two tops, the two sides, and the two bottoms. All the edges on the, yeah, the two tops, two sides, two bottoms. But make sure they're they're facing your opposites of each other. Yeah, select that one. Okay, now select the other two on the other side. But that front one, unselect that one though. Unselect that front one. Yeah, and then make sure and then select both bottoms. Okay, so, all right. So now I want you to bevel them. And now once you, a little bit more than that, a little bit more than that. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now I want, hold on. Now come back just a little bit more, about right there. Now roll your mouse until they are, until you got you a nice roundness that you want. Okay, that's enough. That's way too many. That's way too many. Way too many vertices. Yeah, way too many vertices. All right, about right there. Yeah. Lock that in. All right, so now I want you to go into object mode, and I want you to scale that along the wide to make it wider, like on my screen, like maybe about right there, and do an auto shade smooth on it too. Well, you don't gotta do an auto shade smooth. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do no auto shade smooth. All right, so now I want you to scale it down, and I want you to fit that where you want the hole in your
I see what you're
word
saying.
that you said to go.
Yeah, I see what you're
Your
saying.
Himalaya, your Himalayas.
No, chimenea. I'm not key, no Himalayas. All right. So
Make sure you rotate all of that good little stuff and set it up right where you want that hole to be, because we're gonna use this as a boolean.
I know.
Right click, lock it back in,
Yep.
rotate on the Z.
Mm,
So, yeah, there you go.
it's still too big though. Okay, so
Oh, yeah, right.
okay.
And whatever you do, do not do the transforms of rotation and scale. Don't do that. Just place it where you want it to be at for right now. Make sure that you have the same evenness on both sides of how you want that hole to be cut out in there. Remember, hold shift. When you rotate, after you do rotate on Z, hold the shift button. now it rotates slowly. Now you can rotate faster to make it go. Just scroll. Okay. Yeah, you good. You good. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. All right. So is that where you want this at?
Yes.
All right. So now what I need you to do now is I need you to shift click your Chimalea. Shift click. I need to see both of them highlighted. Shift click on the Chimalea. Why is that not selecting?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
City. City. Can anybody else hear me?
I hear you.
Why she can't hear me?
I hear you.
City. Shift click your little chimney thing. I think your internet
I,
about to
th-
go
I
out,
think I
cuz.
think she crashed.
Alright, alright.
Can you not hear me?
I hear you now. Can you hear
Hello?
me?
We hear you, City.
Can you?
She can't hear us.
Hello? Where's my Discord? It disappears all the time. Oh, Discord. Stress. Now can you hear me?
We always hear
Yeah, we hear
you.
you. Can you hear us? Ooh.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna close this again. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. My Discord goes away all the time. I don't understand what happens here. Save. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. I
So,
need you to shift click. I need you to shift click that Chimalea.
Chimenea.
Chimenea, Leia.
The whole thing, or just the part that I stuck in inside of it?
Oh, just the part that you stuck into the side. I'm talking. My apology. Oh my
Select
God.
both of them.
Shift. Shift click. I mean, hit click that and now click the other one. Yeah, click that. Okay, good deal. Now hit Control
Minus.
underscore. Control underscore.
That was control minus.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
because
key
on
on
hers,
mine.
as you know.
Same key on my keyboard.
Um,
All right. So
That's exactly what I
that.
wanted to do.
All right. So now click on the base part of it, not the square. Yeah. Click on that part. Now go over to your modifiers. Are you sure this is where you want this hole?
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay then. Yeah. Apply that modifier then. Apply it. Click the drop down arrow and apply. All right. Now click on the box that you put in there. Click on the box itself. You have to click on the line of it. One of the edges. You have to click on the edge
Mhm.
and not delete it. Right click on that thing and shade auto shade smooth. Oh, you have to click on it. Yep. There you go.
There we go. Look at that. I have a chimenea. They're very popular in the Northeast. You probably don't have them in Atlanta because it's warm down there.
No, no, we don't have them.
It's very cold up here, so if you want to use your deck in the winter, you want a chimney.
No, 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 no. We're not using
Alrighty then. Thank
them.
you.
I'm just playing.
Now I'm happy. It's well, I wanted to add that onto my deck.
Anytime. For anything else? Anything else? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I needed to help with the window, but we don't have to do it in class if you don't want to.
You sure? You better get it in, cuz.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I guess that brings us to the end of this class. Make sure that for Thursday that y'all have the Creator Companion and Unity Unity version 22.3.6 F1 installed. Remember, you don't have to go through Unity Hub to do it. But yeah, download the Creator Companion from the VR Chat website. Make sure you get that installed, and it'll walk you through the steps of downloading Unity and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because Thursday we're gonna make sure that everybody else who's gonna be in the class has it installed too, and then depending, we're gonna start. We're gonna create the session and stuff, and start getting the house brought in and stuff, and we're gonna start setting all that good little stuff up. All right.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well, once again, I am your host, Bob Barker. It's been fun. Remember, the price is right. And get off my damn Discord. No, I'm just playing.
Now you know.